is quite unusual name, and today there is a lot of interesting things to expect. Next slide, please. Someone is saying that my sound is bad. Use the scale from 1 to 10 to let me know if everything is fine. If you have some challenges, quite likely this is from your side. My name is Mila Serdyukova, and today, I will be supplemented by another 2 speakers, and will present the project called Dragon Man. If you don't know me, I am for the strategic development of our company. I am the president under the affiliate program of Evorich, and over the last 7 years of my operations in the company, I was developing very quickly. And today I'd like to give you quite an outstanding project, which is an integral part of our community, but maybe there are those who actually hear of Dragon Man for the first time. Put a plus if you've heard or you've watched some videos. Somehow you are familiar with Dragon Man, and minus if you don't know at all what to expect from Dragon Man. In the Russian-speaking chat, I see that there are the majority of pluses. Great. And in the English-speaking chat, likewise. So it means that you know about the Dragon Man. But I can assure you that what you are going to hear today will be absolutely new, will be presented for the first time at this webinar. Therefore, without further ado and without giving my merits, hopefully most of you know who I am and what I do. Therefore, we are moving on to another slide. And today, our agenda will include 3 parts. Firstly, the interview. We will interview a person who is leading, who inspired the production of the movie Dragon Man. The second part, NFT Dragon Man, where you will learn the details of the project, how it is linked with all our companies, and most importantly, how you may participate. And the third part of the webinar will mostly focus the business exclusive offers for our community, how people can make their earning, and most importantly, I will tell you what to expect in October. We will show you a roadmap that will help you understand what is to expect from today onwards till October, and what are the expectations, like a cherry on the pie at the end of this webinar. Therefore, please stay till the very end of the webinar. Hopefully you are as energetic as I am and other speakers as well. I'm 100% charged with energy and feel very excited that we can talk live, as this webinar is delivered in 8 languages. So we are covering all our countries. So therefore, please join, feel comfortable, and let's start. The next slide, please. Part 1, interview. Here, I'd like to invite a person with extensive experience in movie making industry. And he has produced many movies, and he has his own production company. So he starts from the idea, recruitment of staffing, actors, and covering everything for movie management. Because when I started to learn about this industry, I was surprised to know how many resources the movie needs. When you are a TV viewer, you enjoy and you believe it's great, all these pieces of the puzzle are inside, but when you are an outsider of this process, you understand which professionalism, expertise is needed, and how profound experience is needed to understand all the parts of the process. Therefore, on this note, I'd like to invite to this online stage the CEO of KGB Production, a person who is for many years in movie making industry with many successful projects. He is a producer of Kid Marvel, and this is what we are going to discuss today. So please welcome Nurlan Mamakeev. Nurlan, please join me.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you can see me, but I know that you cannot see me. I'm waiting for the moderators to turn my cameras on.
So the organizers, please make it sure that Nurlan's camera is on. We can hear and see him well. So could you please share your feedback, either the organizers or Nurlan, if the camera is on?
Yeah, my microphone is on, but the video... Okay, now I can see myself. Okay, good.
Okay, hello, Nurlan, welcome. So the organizers, please navigate the presentation so that there are the pictures of myself and Nurlan, if it is possible, because actually I will interview Nurlan. Nurlan, how are you? How are you doing?
Oh, hello, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good time of the day to you. I'm in very high spirits, very positively charged, because every day we are getting closer to our objective that we've been going for. And it was a very hard journey, the pandemic, the coup d'etat in our country. And then despite all of those problems, we did it. We managed to finally shoot it and edit it. And if you didn't know, we have two versions of this film. One film is with Chinese cast, and you know how big the Chinese market is, but we have equally important project and market, which is the Indian market. We have two movies, one hero, one protagonist, two casts, and both movies are 100% ready for distribution.
Super. Nurlan, could you please tell us, in particular for those who meet you for the first time, by the way, put it down in the chat if you see Nurlan live for the first time. Give me a 1 in the chat. If it is something new to see a movie producer. I'm very excited that Nurlan managed to join us today. Nurlan, please tell me, where did you get this idea from to create Dragon Man, and how it is associated with NEEW, our company?
Well, as you know, and we've been in the cinema making industry for quite some time, almost 15 years. And our objective was to reach out to the global market. And we know that the European market, the American market are quite difficult. So we were looking for ways of coming up with something extraordinary, something that the market didn't have, the cinema market didn't have. And it is very difficult to find a niche for a unique product, for something that people haven't seen before. Like there are movies about the outer space, science fiction, future, etc. And then all of a sudden, it dawned on me that right now, the biggest office box movies are Marvel movies, superhero movies. And that's where I asked myself, why don't we have an Asian superhero? Because the Asian market is huge. It's China, India, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. It's huge, lots of audience. And that's when I came up with the idea of this project, and why we called it the Dragon Man. Because we were thinking what kind of superhero we would like to have. We need to come up with the background of that superhero, what kind of super abilities, superpowers that superhero should have. And then we all thought about Asia, China, India, and the first image that came to our mind is the dragon, fire, the color red. and we immediately decided that it should be called the Dragon Man, because there is a Spider-Man, you have your Superman, Aquaman, etc. And here we have a Dragon Man. And the cinema industry didn't have that project before. And I thought maybe there is one. I did my research and I didn't found any. So we can, with full confidence, say that this is the first Asian fully fledged superhero who has his own backstory. And we didn't write the script for just one movie. We have a script, or we have, to better put it, 12 ideas for the sequels, like Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to the 12th installment.
Wow, it was quite a surprise for me to learn. I've never heard of this. Actually, we don't have a project, but we have multiple projects, 12 movies. So Nurlan, please tell me, and how is Dragon Man associated with NEEW, our ecosystem? And why did you start cooperating with us, Andrey? And why did you choose this concept, but not showing it in the cinemas like many other companies do?
You know, when I came up with this project, we were looking for partners, because we wouldn't be able to cope with that project alone, with our team alone. And it was not even about money. It was about having a team that understands what it is, because the goal of the objective, or the goal of the Dragon Man project, is not to shoot a movie, distribute it, but to create a whole system, a whole platform where people would be able to be the first to watch our movies. And not only ours, but other movies that are similar in spirit to our project. So to set up a kind of a platform. Netflix is a very difficult place for cinema, for filmmakers to get to. So we thought about creating our own platform where we would be able to give a chance to young, talented filmmakers, directors, to try their hand at filmmaking. And we had a very interesting story with Andrey. We met in Almaty in Kazakhstan. There was a team that came there. They're like a full team. And I remember I entered the room and I started giving the idea of the film itself, that we want to have it viewed in China. Because first we thought about China only, for the Chinese market only. But then when we made a presentation, and it was in India, in Delhi, at our EVENTI, if I'm not mistaken, it was at Indira Gandhi Stadium. And when I saw the reaction of the Indian audience to the Dragon Man, I told Andrey, we need to make a version of that movie in Indian and with Indian cast, because I remember that how the audience welcomed our superhero on the stage. And I told myself, yes, we need to have two versions of it. And by the way, this is the first time in cinema making when we have the same movie, same protagonist, but two different casts, which is the same script, same protagonist, but two different casts, okay? Two different set of actors. In China, it's Chinese casts, Chinese extras, and for India, it's Indian cast, Indian extras. So I felt the energy. I felt that with this team, we can make many other projects too, implement other ideas. For example, the Dragon Man, everyone thinks that it's just a movie. Not, it's an application. It's its own infrastructure. It's its own community, new people. And most importantly, the Dragon Man can't be turned into a video game easily. You can turn it into toys for children. You can create a YouTube channel, cartoons, Dragon Man, and lots of different things. And when I met the team of Andrey's, I realized that this is the team that you can do that, because it has professionals, it has organizers. And when I saw the way everything was organized in India, when we had more than like 20,000 people at the stadium, and you had to feed those people, you had to put up a show for them, and it was all happening there in real life. And it was happening in a country which was not their own country. They overcame the language barrier. We all had simultaneous translation with all those headsets. And so I realized that Andrey's pockets has entire world in them. And I thought that this is the team I want to be part of. I want to be with. And thankfully, and by the way, I express my gratitude to everyone who believed in us, because there were people, I won't hide it, who wrote to me in private, who reached out to me through other people, like, where is this Mamakeev guy? Where is his movie? Here I am before you. The movie is ready, and very soon you're gonna be able to see the Dragon Man movie yourself. By the way, I wanted to tell you one more thing. Recently, I visited India. It was a Dragon Man related trip, and I met some very interesting people. Manoj Tiwari, the director, who shot quite a lot of successful films, Bollywoodian films. Also, I met a legendary director of the disco dancer, Mr. Sukash. And of course, I showed them the trailer of the Dragon Man. And when they saw the trailer, I saw excitement on their face. Those are professionals. Those are people who have been in this industry for years. And I was expecting them to say, well, it's something so-so. And they were kind of excited, amazed. Special effects, outer space, robots, love story. They saw it all. And they told me, this is the film for our audience, for our viewer. And during that trip, I met a young guy, Jahan, I think. He is a composer who wrote a lot of Bollywoodian soundtracks that were hits, and I was able to make an arrangement with him. We already had a soundtrack, and he wrote the lyrics for that soundtrack. And very soon, within a month, we'll be able to present the soundtrack for you. Like in any Indian movie, you need to have soundtracks, and the author of our soundtrack, the Dragon Man film, is Shah Jahan. I might spell it incorrectly, but he wrote quite a lot of hits with millions of views for his music videos. And we have very good news. And I came back so inspired that the Indian viewer, not just a regular viewer, but Bollywoodian directors, liked my film very much.
Great, awesome. Thank you for this detailed presentation, I would say. And over the last month, Andrey was in India working with the team non-stop, was busy every day. Therefore, we actually didn't bother Nurlan, but what you said, and I remember the event in India, the scope, the scale, and understanding that we have a huge team. And this is the team we do and launch this ambitious project for. Actually, if you look at what is going on in movie industry, films and movies aim at passive people. They watch the movie, they get some emotions, but generally they are not directly linked. You may not influence, so there is this box office revenues, and that is the end. When I go to the end of watching on the platform, by paying the money, you get the content which you put through emotionally, but we have a totally different concept. Each person is a participant of the film, and everyone will have multiple opportunities to become a part of this project from different angles. That includes co-ownership, a possibility to get some extra perks, and to participate in the project itself. There are a lot of plans, and Nurlan, to conclude, could you please tell us about the follow-up steps by the team and your tentative plans for this year and maybe next year as well? Not for Dragon Man inclusive, but other plans for company development.
Of course, as soon as we're done with it. But you know, every time we rewatch the movie, allegedly the final version, my team and we find some details that can be improved on. And while we have that opportunity, while we have the marketing campaign going on, the promotion, while we're getting ready with the platform, while we are getting ready with all our planned actions. We still have time to improve on the movie even more. We are double checking every shot. We are getting together focus groups and we watch the movie together, like people saying, let's make it more natural here. Because when viewers watch the movie and don't notice special effects, then it's a success. We shot the movie in Kyrgyzstan, 100%. The principal photography took place in Kyrgyzstan, but it looks so realistic that everyone will believe that it was shot in China. They will believe that it was shot in India because they will see Indian streets, Indian cities, they will see Indian extras. You understand, and everyone remembers that it was COVID times. Everything was shut down, the boundaries, the borders, but we were able to build huge shooting sets, and we managed to do it. And viewers believe, and they were asking you, when were you able to do it? When this director saw the movie, he asked us, why weren't we aware of such a big project being shot in India? Because I remember those streets. I walk down the streets very often. I don't remember any shooting teams there. And I told him, well, we found a day, we came, we shot our scenes. I didn't reveal all the secrets to him. So basically, when you hear from a professional, from people who shot the big box office success movies, hits, such emotions from them, honestly, I was very, very happy. As I said before, there are 12 movies in the pipeline. The Dragon Man, then there will be Dragon Man 2 telling the origin of the Dragon Man, why it appeared. Then the third installment, we're going to focus on the villain, why it is bad, how he turned bad. So he used to be good, but then he turned bad. I'm not going to tell you the entire story. We have our own universe behind it. It's not just a movie happening on things happening on planet Earth. There are like 12 planets, and every planet has its own set of heroes. And there is a planet where all the bandits and villains are sent to. It's like a prison planet. And then they try to escape that prison planet, those evil villains. And then our protagonists, our heroes, protect the planet Earth from those guys. It's honestly, that's what's happening in real life. All those disasters, pandemics, etc., etc. And our superheroes, they protect the humanity. So this is our idea. And most importantly, we're going to have our own platform. We're going to have our own app. We're going to have our own video game where you'll be able, people will not just be able to play the game like the Dragon Man, but make money out of it too.
Wow, Nurlan, you gave us so much today. Hopefully our partners are excited. Use the scale from 1 to 10. 1 if you are not interested, and 10 if you're super excited. And what I learned from Nurlan today, I actually learned a lot of new ideas. I'm really inspired and excited about the work of his team, our team, and I'm looking forward to watching the movie on the platforms of our cinemas. And today we will detail the project, which could be launched in 7-10 days approximately in our ecosystem. Nurlan, thank you very much for being with us today, for your time, and we're very thankful for everything you do, for inspiring your team, our team, for some new ideas, concepts. And we are looking forward to seeing this movie conquering the whole world. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And I would like to thank all those people who keep believing. And I would like to thank even those who don't believe, because they give us strength to punish them, to show them they're wrong, to prove them wrong. So I would like to give you a piece of news that we haven't released yet. In early October in Kyrgyzstan, we are planning to organize a movie festival of Bollywoodian cinema. So the purpose will be for the Bollywoodian cinema professionals to present the movie to the Bollywoodian professionals. We're not going to screen the movie, we'll show the backstory, the behind the scenes of it. We will give, and we'll be expecting some extra support from the Bollywoodian cinema celebrities.
Wow, super, super. Those who are living in the countries nearby, can they attend this event? Will be public or will be a closed event?
So the festival is going to be publicly streamed, but some meetings will be behind closed doors because we're going to sign some contracts. We are going to show them what we're capable of. Because as you remember, we'll have a whole series of movies with our own universe, 12 installments with their own stories, in order to get their interest, the actors' interest, for them to want to be in those movies.
Awesome. Thank you, Nurlan. It's great. We learned so many news today. Grateful a lot for your time. Dear friends, would you like to watch the very first trailer we have? Confidential, therefore we do request you not to share it publicly with others. This is exclusively for your purpose, and if you would like, we can give you an exclusive trailer which is fully ready for you to learn more about the Dragon Man and this amazing project. Great. Then we will disconnect, and please show us full screen the trailer. Bye-bye to all.
Life is complicated. मेरे कई दुश्मन हैं, खतरनाक दुश्मन. All my close ones are in danger. मगर एक सवाल है जिसने मेरी नींद उड़ा रखी है. मेरे साथ हुआ क्या है? अच्छा मान लो तुम्हारे पास सुपर पावर होती कुछ दिनों के लिए, तो तुम क्या करते?
हाँ, मैं जरूर इस्तेमाल करता. समझे, तुम्हें ये शक्तियां ऐसे ही नहीं मिली है.
टेप रिकॉर्डर चाहिए, गाने पसंद है. आज की रात मैं गाना गाऊं?
तुम कौन हो?
क्या तुमने ड्रैगन मैन के बारे में सुना है?
हाँ.
He is so cool.
वो एक झटका है.
What's up guys? Oh shit! Oh.
अभी अभी मॉल पर हमला हुआ है और हर आदमी सदमे में है. किसी को नहीं पता क्या हो रहा है. लोगों ने बताया कि उन्हें किसी सुपर हीरो ने बचाया जो ड्रैगन की कॉस्ट्यूम में था.
I will stop him.
Я хочу заставить его работать на меня. Ваша задача следить за человеком-драконом без приказа, ни во что не вмешиваться. Сними костюм.
My name is Dragon Man, and truth is my strength.
Wow, dear friends, show me your emotions, emojis, somehow. How are you feeling? I don't know how you can actually do it in the chat, but what you've seen, this is a masterpiece. It's awesome. And I'm so excited that we are actually a part of the project, and each and every watching us and will watch it recorded, you can become not only the viewer of the movie, but to become a co-owner and make a business on this and many other things. So therefore, we move on to the second part of our webinar. And the second part is about a very interesting project which was born, which originates from the Dragon Man project, NFT tokens. What are they about? How they are associated with the Dragon Man, and what it means for us, for a new community. Therefore, I'd like to invite another speaker who is our inspirer, who day and night work to develop our project, helping us to achieve what we plan, and he never loses his heart no matter what, irrespective of all the challenges. Like Nurlan said, we faced many challenges: pandemic, rioting, coup d'etat, and the world is still changing, but regardless these changes and transformations, we have a team, and Armand is one of the key persons of the team who moves on, inspires us on, and is one of the representatives of the Dragon Man team. Armand, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, do you hear me, guys? Please press 10 if you hear me very well, and if not, then 1. All right. Great to see all of you here. I don't know how about you, but probably right now you see why we are so pumped, why we are going through the sleepless nights, because we see what is happening behind the scenes. And this is the reason why we are having probably more energy than you do. But again, we wanted to prepare this not just for our community, but we wanted to prepare something for external community. And please press 5 in the chat if you feel that today MLCI business is not growing exponentially like we wanted to. And 1 if you disagree. So basically that is obvious, right? And this is the reason why we started to look into, okay, what else we can do? How else we can get to our main point, which is 15% of the world population, which needs to be gathered in one place under one roof, and being able to become like a one massive family, which is able to accomplish a lot of things. And that is where we came to the point that what if we will do something that will be more acceptable for external community. And can you please give me the next slide? So when we came up to the point that today everything is, let's say, running through the NFTs. A lot of people are talking about NFT, about Web 3.0, about metaverse, like all these kind of things. And I will tell you guys personally, by the way, press plus if you have experience with NFT. Press plus if you have experience with NFT, and minus if you never had. You don't know what it is, you don't know how to get it, you don't have any NFT. Minus, you have plus. Great, so we have like a 50-50. So now put the number, how many NFTs you have personally. I have more than 35 NFTs. And why I'm sharing this with you, because these 35 times I was trying to figure out what is NFT, who has a benefits from NFT, what kind of ideas are behind NFT, why some NFTs are sold by $500 million and some are not sold even for $5. And like, you know myself, so I'm always doing practice before I'm talking. And this is my conclusion that I realized based on my experience with NFTs. So in NFTs, mostly there is a massive idea, but unfortunately, not always team is capable to realize how to, let's say, get it to the market, how to market it properly, and how to get benefits from it. And that's why there's only maybe 10, 20, like a very successful project, and then thousands of them are not successful, or let's say less successful. And then I started also to dig deeper, and I get into the different phishing pages. I lost a lot of, let's say, assets or investment because I went through all the angles. Even I've been attacked by hackers, and they stole my MetaMask, and I lost quite a decent amount of assets. But all that led to knowledge and experience with bringing the NFT, which will be, next slide, please, based on our Dragon Man movie. So again, don't get me wrong. So all the people who have our World Crew token, you will be one way or another always benefiting from this asset. But now we can create bigger, let's say, bigger ecosystem within this movement. And then we came to the idea, what if we will use NFT not just based on the nice picture, but based on every second. So we have 7,000 seconds that will be actually backed up by NFT. So if you ever heard anything about similar projects, press plus. If you never heard it, then do you want more? Because this is not it. So we are creating 7,000. Every NFT will be backed up by the second, and literally, next slide, please. Literally, it will be given to external community possibility to get, let's say, association with this particular project. So why we are doing this? Because strategically thinking, we understand that in the future, we need more attention, we need more exposure, we need more marketing. And once we will get the, let's say, pretty top people in NFT sphere into the project, that will lead us completely to the different marketing approaches, which will be necessity after we will launch the movie, like Mila said, within a short time frame, and that we are planning maybe maximum 6 months time frame for the movie. But like Nurlan said, in October, there will be already the preview, and he will gather all the people in the movie industry who will see this trailer. They will understand like what will be next step. Because Nurlan just mentioned today about the 12 movies. I knew that we are working on some, but I was thinking that we are working on maybe a couple series after the Dragon Man will be released. But I was really impressed that there is a there's a 12 movies right now in the process. So, but then every NFT holder not only will be able to really having this 1 second or 10 or 20, it's all up to them, like how many NFTs they want to really hold these seconds of the movie, but also there will be a benefit of collecting those NFTs and getting rare NFT or epic NFT or legendary NFT. Do you want to know more about these 4 types of NFT? Then I want to see fire emojis in the chat. Fire emojis, please. I want to see them. Great. Okay. Next slide, please. So this is the next plan. Okay. 25% of the box sales will be distributed among all the NFT holders. So I will show you in the next slide how it will be done. Okay, but the most important is to understand that why we are doing this. If you recall from where I started, I said that our aim is one way or another to get 15% of the population involved into our ecosystem. Am I correct? You remember that? So now if you will trace it so that this is the way how we will engage people who will have these NFTs. They will have some extra bonus. So, but for those people who will be having the first ones, they will be able to sell it on the secondary sales. And there will be royalty distributed. And that royalty will be distributed among the points that also I will share with you. Okay, so next slide. So please take a look on this slide. So as I said, 7,000 seconds, that will be common NFTs. 700, there will be rare NFTs, and rare NFTs will be only possible to get through the minting. Like you have to collect from first to the 10th second, like a 10 consecutive seconds, which will allow you to mint rare NFT. But after that, you are able to sell your seconds, like from first to the 10th, you will be able to sell it and getting back your money. And right now, guys, I'm not talking about you who are watching right now. Like I'm talking about those people who will be buying and why they will be buying, why they will be upgrading the NFTs like common to the rare and from the rare to epic, because epic, there will be only 70 epic NFTs out of 7,000, where you have to collect now 10 rare NFTs, which means that you will be able to get one epic, and then you have to collect 10 epic in order to get only like a 1 out of 7 legendary NFTs. Of course, people who will hold the legendary NFTs, they will be getting more benefit, and all that will be also announced. Plus, we are, let's say, we are excluding about 100 hero NFTs, which will be actually used for charity auction. So why we are doing this? Because that again will give us first, it will attract more people, it will attract more attention, it will bring more media, and that all will popularize our Dragon Man and entire business concept. Hopefully you are getting excited. Are you? Okay, so then, are you ready for the next slide? Perfect. I just want you, at least if you are not able to raise your hand or stand up and clap your hands, so that at least you are doing some activity in the chat box. All right, so next slide, please. So as I already mentioned, that here will be a possibility, and of course, as for our community, and Andrey was always teaching us that regardless what is going on, who is doubting, who is believing, who is cheering for you, you always have to treat the community as a family, and as a family, they have to get the best options provided. All right. So for this reason, there will be possibility, and like Mila just mentioned, and of course she will also do the recap after my part, but every single one of you will be able to get additional advantage to buy straight away from 1 to 10 or 20 or 30, like a bulk, not the bulk, but like a packages. So which will never be available on OpenSea, because on OpenSea, it will be random minting. And then in order for people to get from 1 to 10, they will be actually following you, chasing you in order to get from you that missing NFT that they need in order to collect and mint the rare or epic or legendary NFT. And this is how we are actually planning to increase the sales, resells, secondary, third, and fourth, and fifth sales, which will be benefiting through the royalties, those people who will be actually actively involved in this. So I hope that you have, let's say, a little more clarity, okay? So next slide, please. So here you can take a screenshot. So this is how it will be done. So in order for you to get one rare NFT, you will need to collect consecutive 10 seconds. And basically, you are not just owning these NFTs, but you are literally owning the piece of the movie, like 10 seconds of the movie. And that movie will never be replaced. That movie will never be duplicated. This is the power of NFT. And the reason why we went to that is because I don't know if you know who is the Gary Vaynerchuk. If you know, guys, who is the Gary Vaynerchuk, please press plus. If you don't know, please search who is this person, because he said that there's a lot of NFTs. And now I'm getting back to my initial statement from the beginning, that I did the research and I participated in more than 30 different NFTs. And what I realized, that the only reason why people are making the NFTs is to make money. And after that, they're just, you know, like burying the entire project. And some of them are trying to do something, but unfortunately they are like getting off the road where they like some circumstances are kicking in. And Gary Vaynerchuk said that right now there is a lot of hype around the NFTs. And the reason why it's there, because people, let's say, who are watching the news, what is going on the market, when someone is buying NFTs like CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht Club or any other like Women's World, like all these pumped NFTs, basically they are pumped by someone who is injecting the money. And then what is happening, a lot of people, they are watching that, they're reading the news, and then they are participating in another NFT project in order to buy that NFT. And I will tell you honestly that I participated in one NFT where even Gary Vaynerchuk was announced as a project manager. And guess what? Nothing. That NFT still doesn't have any value. It doesn't matter which brand or names or faces people are, you know, using. I participated in one baby Elon NFT, and they use Elon Musk face, and that NFT also didn't, you know, achieve the result. And then I was following Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said this. He said that big hype around the NFT is because someone is injecting the money, and then everyone wants to get some NFT, put that on OpenSea or on other markets, and they are wishing that there will be one person who will come and inject millions and buy that particular NFT from that person, and he will be the next superstar. But unfortunately, this is not what is happening. And then Gary said about that NFT has a massive future only if that will be related to the songs, that will be related to the movies, to the different activities that actually already have the value. And now, in order for the company to raise investment, they are not going and seeking big investment funds, but they are actually giving peace back to the community and allowing them to, let's say, be a co-owner or a certain holder of either song or movie or any activity in the market. So, and this is the reason why we were waiting for such a long time in order to figure out the best way how to, let's say, how to present it and how to stand out from masses of NFTs. And you know, our partner, Alex, you know him already, and he's a really experienced a person in NFT field. And when we put the strategy together with the team, and Mila did a massive part of that, and also Valentin and many other people who are not right now here, but all of that team was working together in order to make this extraordinary product, which we will very soon will launch on all the open platforms. Okay, so now make that. I hope that you already made the screenshot. If not, then please do it, because that is the way how and why the people will be interested to buy these NFTs at any price, because that will give them the possibility to get to the rare NFT, to collect 10 rares in order to get one epic, and 10 epics in order to get one legendary NFT. So next slide, please. Benefits. So a couple of benefits that I would like to mention. Also, you can take a screenshot, right? So by the way, who wants to be among the first people who will hold at least few NFTs? And of course, on the open market, we are expecting that it will be at least double the price what it will be available for our friends and family. Let's put it this way. So I see that quite a lot of people, and like Mila said, fingers crossed that we will be able to launch it maximum next week. But here's the thing. You have to understand that only friends and family or whitelist or our community will have the possibility to hold consecutive 10 seconds. It will never be given for external community. It's impossible because minting will not allow that. So which means now you can get for your business extra advantage to increase your business. Because again, as our CEO, Andrey Khovratov, always motivated us, taught us, and on all his trainings and speeches. So he was always saying that our community is a priority. And this is the reason why we are giving this first to you, not only to get access to NFT, but also to get your people who will be coming and building together MLCI business with you. They will have these benefits. And only 2,000 NFTs will be allocated for the friends and family. 5,000 will be allocated for external market. And again, as I said, there is a reason why we are allocating 5,000 NFTs for external market. Hopefully it's all clear. Okay, so now I would like to tap a little bit the second point regarding these points. So what are the points? Every purchase of common NFT will give you points. So there will be 100 points, I believe. We will, so I think it's here. Can we get one slide back, please? Oh no, next slide, sorry. regarding the points. Yes. Next slide. Next, please. Where is the explanation? So we don't have explanation there? It's very strange because I have a different slide. Anyway, so I will quickly explain. So one common NFT will have, yeah, I got it. One common NFT will have 100 points. So if you hold one common NFT, you will get 100 points. If you have 10 common NFTs, like a consecutive 10 seconds, which will be in a package, then you will have extra 10%. So it means you will have 1,100 points. When you will have these points, so that the profit, not the profit, but let's say royalty, which will be made through the sales and secondary sales and so on, like all that will be allocated, 70% will be allocated to, let's say, NFT holders who actually will be resharing these royalties. Okay? So hope it's clear as well. If not, then please, you can write some questions and then I will quickly tap the points if it's not clear. All right. So then to make a conclusion, every single person who has already World Crew tokens, one way or another, you already will benefit from movie itself. So now I hope it's clear. So everyone who is worrying that, oh, if I will not going to participate, then I will be out. No, you won't be out. So you will be still in the project and you will get your cut, so which will be provided through the World Crew holders terms and conditions. All right. So additionally, for those people who are having investors mindset, so for you, there will be a allocated possibility. And right now, I believe we have over 5,000 people just on this webinar. So which means that it will not going to be enough for everyone. But you have to understand that this is a only, let's say, temporary availability for those who are either understanding and you are creating your investment portfolio, or you are, let's say, you like to be in the group of exclusivity, you know, like members. So it will not going to be for everyone within the back office, because the main point is to bring the new people from NFT market who understand that market and they love it and they want to be part of it. And then we will be blending them together with our community, and our chats will be exploding. Our community will be growing, and these people will be always sharing and resharing about, oh my God, this is the first NFT, which is a really link to the movie that will be seen in particular country, like Nurlan said, in India. So next slide, please. Now, do you want to have this exclusive offer, or better we are taking all 7,000 and bringing that to external market and bring 7,000 people? Okay, so I see that in English chat, so everyone wants to get hands to it. So it's 195 people. So in English chat, so okay. I see, guys, your excitement. And for this particular reason, can you imagine what else we prepare? Because this is just a small part of what you will be able to witness on our 8th anniversary in October. And for this particular reason, I want to bring to the stage back my great friend, unstoppable leader, Mila Serdyukova.
Hey, Armands, thank you. Thanks a lot for such a detailed explanation. I hope, guys, your head is not spinning and you actually understood like what is there cooking for you by our teams, by our companies, and I'm really proud of us taking such a fast forward steps into the creation of completely new instrument, which is NFT for Dragon Man project. This is just amazing. So now I will dive a bit deeper in what is there for you, how you can benefit, and most importantly, how yet we have a time to spread the word about the NFT project and Dragon Man and new economic solution in the world, and what else we have prepared for you. But before I'm going into, we had a big consideration approximately a few months ago. We've been discussing where shall this movie to be launched, and as Nurlan said, and like Armands already confirmed, the decision has been made. So I would like to make it an official announcement that the first movie, the first Dragon Man project, and give me some, will be launched in, let's go to the next slide, in our lovely country, India. I'm so proud of every single partner, leader, like client of us from India, because you guys really help us to grow massively. For the last few years, India always been on a top 5 and top 1 country, and in fact, by the number of registrations, by the number of volume generated, by the number of business related activities. And this is the power of MLCI, because at the end of the day, we could have just go to the big investors, or we could have target some hedge funds or angel investors, and Nurlan could have just go with his team and ask for the finance to build the movie and receive the profit from whatever the movie will generate in cinemas, and that's it. That's how usually this market works. However, it's been completely different story altogether, and we are creating a new chapter of not just movie industry, but the movie industry blended with MLCI. And the reason why we do this is new economic evolution of the world. So I would like you guys being proud of who you are, that you're part of this movement, that you're actually attending today this webinar, and huge thank you for India, for its leaders who not give up, who are building their businesses and helping us to invest and to create and to explore, and to have all these beautiful projects actually happening, because this is the proof that how small people, big people with their small money, with the big money, how everybody can be blended together, and how everybody could benefit, no matter your age, no matter where you're from, no matter your income. This project could be for everybody. So huge congrats and well done for your work. Let's go to the next slide. So the exclusive offer for Evorich community is following. First of all, as Armands already said, this will be the first instrument launched in our back office. It will be like within the next 7 to 10 days, I would say. Please keep the watching announcements or follow the news. We have official channels on Telegram where constantly our managers, they posting some information. So make sure that you tune in. This is very unique instrument for our community. We never work with NFT, and like this was one of these decisions where we decided to go ahead and try, because again, in NFT industry, you don't have such things like movie being backed up by NFT, or create this concept of their mining and creating some extra profits which could be linked with NFT. So entire concept is being unknown. But again, we have a very great team with Alex and his team members who are helping us to shape in this concept, who are helping us to bring such a unique project to the market, so then everybody can see how different we do business, because we don't do the business for doing the business sake. We're doing the business for have opportunity to impact people, have opportunity to help to raise them above, so they can be part of the new economic evolution of the world. This is our end mission. So whatever comes with it, we take it as the benefit. But I want you to concentrate on our end result rather than just being, you know, like excited about making fast involvement now and where is my money. So this is not about us, definitely. Number 3, the exclusive and limited offer, because the NFTs are limited. When it was calculated and taken into consideration the length of the movie. So the movie has certain beginning and certain end. So we cannot extend or create extra NFTs. It will not make sense. So therefore, by you having the piece of NFT will actually mean that you're co-owner of the piece of the movie. This is really cool. And that's how it makes really exclusive. And I believe that this limited number of NFT, which will be on a pre-sale on our back office, we will call them pre-NFT or something like this. Like our community can get in to buy off within hopefully few days. I believe in power of our community. I will be the first actually who wanted to buy this, and it also will not be like certain limitations. So you can buy one NFT or you can buy multiple. It will be up to you. So I hope that this offer will be the fast going through our community and the fast launch into external. Also, whatever that you're gonna participate on pre-sale, it also will be according to the marketing plan. Again, this is our promise to the entrepreneurs, to those who are building the business with us, and we keep in this promise that everything what will be promoted firstly internally will be according to the marketing plan, according to our MLCI concept. So yes, it is not just about having an opportunity to become an owner of the NFT. This is also a very good business instrument, how to build it, how to attract new audience, how to attract new people to your community, to your organization. Because again, it's very unique and it's very short period of time bonding. So I think it's very cool opportunity. I already went to a few exhibitions in Switzerland where we've been introduced to a few collectors, and they told me, Mila, as soon as they have this on sale, let us know. We would be able to buy straight away, you know, like few of them. And these are just random people. They don't know who we are. They don't know what we do, but they're excited just about this concept. They're excited about, they have never seen anything like this in the market. So therefore, please take this as a big advantage. Our businessmen, our leaders, businesswomen, take this as advantage to build up your business, build up your organization. And of course, because it is part of the marketing plan, this also will contribute to the maximum status promotion, which, you know, we have extended till January. So you can not just build up your organization and close the ranks, but you can also receive the beautiful gifts, such as a laptop, there is a car, there is a holidays, or even those who will close their high rank, there is possibility to have a villa as well. So there are so many gifts which company happy to provide you with as a support to build the business. So don't miss it out. It will be a shame to not to use such a limited offer to build the business, especially when we have such a great promotions, which also will be counted towards NFT sale. And there are going to be lots of additional sessions. So we're going to dive much more deeper into the explanation of the NFT as well, because this is our first webinar, like more introduction to the concept, but all calculations, all detailed explanation about the projects, about their points which Armand mentioned, they will be later on presented to you. So you will have a clear understanding about mathematicals, about the maths, about how this project works in general. So you would be able to, with easier, explain to other people. And those of you who are a bit more advanced in this, I recommend you to start doing some live webinars from tomorrow, from next week, when you teach a little bit your community about what is NFT, what is Dragon Man. There are lots of online videos and recordings we have on our channel you can use, but take this also as the learning curve. Don't just hope that people will straight away to understand what it is. Especially in our community, we have lots of people who are not that fluently into the blockchain technologies, into the crypto. So use this as an opportunity to educate your network too. If you are more knowledge, then do share your knowledge. This is the right time to build your knowledge, the right time to build your brand, the right time to attract new people. So then you would be able to explain them who we are and what we do. And plus, there are lots of updates and promotions will be also coming with Dragon Man in general, which will actually make you to understand what is the process and what are the next steps company will be taken further. Let's go to the next slide. So now you need to decide who you are in this journey. Are you NFT collector? Are you co-owner or you entrepreneur? Like usually NFTs, they are created for, of course, for those who like to collectible items. There are lots of expensive NFTs, and the reason why they're expensive because the people see, or collectors, they see the value. They wanted to get all the pieces. That is why we have created the legendary, which is very unique. And when you will see the calculations on what this legendary can provide you with, your mind will be completely blown away. So who you are in this journey? Would you like to be a collector who will chase the NFT pieces and would be able to get some extra leverage from your collection? Or maybe you would like to be a co-owner and you're happy with the progress of the projects altogether? Or maybe you are co-owner, or maybe you're entrepreneur and businessman, a woman who actually don't want to miss this opportunity to leverage your income, because at the end of the day, it's so unique. When NFT link with the co-ownership and entrepreneurship, this has not been known in the market at all. So my question to you, who you are, what role you see for yourself, and most important, what do you commit to? Are you commit to be co-owner, and this is the end of the story for you? Are you commit to be NFT collector, so you will be getting all the pieces and happy pay the premium price? Because guys, they're going to be premium price for collectors. When you put together NFT pieces, it's like the return will be unbelievable. Or you wanted to be entrepreneur and earn the money here and now with the possibility to invite people to MLCI. Make your choice, make your decision, and stick to it. And I hope that this instrument will help you to leverage wherever that's the goals or dreams you have. Let's go to the next slide. So now let's briefly talk about entrepreneurship opportunity, because we have some new people like to join this webinar. So for them exclusively, when we talk about entrepreneurship, we mean that there is opportunity for people when you promote a certain product, which we have, to also earn additional income. There are lots of trainings available in the back office. You can go to their Evorich back office and you can access entire documents, presentations, video recordings, which will teach you how to build a business MLCI in general. But from my side to you, just to outline that you can start the business, build the business from scratch. We don't have these terms and conditions, which are usually marketing company put in place, that first you need to buy and then you resell. We are not a product-based business. There are lots of things which like you don't have to do unless you choose to, but you can build a business completely from scratch. If you have somebody after this webinar who you believe could be the person who will fall in love with this concept of the movie, of the tokenization of the movie, have an NFT on an open space, and have all these things which Armand has shared with you and Nurlan, if you believe that this is exciting, then you can literally receive your first earnings today, or like when the product will be launched. That's how it's instantly the business can be built. You can get to the company, to the product, you can share. Once somebody is behind the product, you receive the commissions according to the marketing plan. It does not require you to like have employees, have inventory. You don't need to have any upfront cost. So whatever that's the movie production and anything related to conceptualization of this product. So we're doing this with the team, and the company not asking you to pay for this. So the company is not asking our community to have like monthly payment options so that this business can continue. No, You can build a business again without having any obligations, but the most importantly, that anybody today, it's quite a difficult time in the world with inflation rates and what is happening with the currency in general, but anybody can start a new business, and you can treat this as a completely unique opportunity to bring a different audience, somebody who already know what this project is, NFT, somebody who already familiar with the blockchain. This will actually allow you to tap into new potential audience for your business. Again, you're building up this on the backbone of the great technologies, the great concept already has created. You have seen the proof of Nurlan ideas that the movie is ready. We have shown you already the trailer. Armands has introduced you to entire logic. So there is a team working on that every single day. We have different meetings and Zooms. So like you are just taking advantage of everything what is been there created. You have unlimited earnings potential because our marketing plan does not limit you to only one income stream, or there's not like certain level which your earnings will stop. It's all up to you how you build your organization. You can earn as much as you wish to earn. It's based on their actions you're taking, and these actions they are simple. They're not this is not a rocket science, right? Anybody can share the trailer and explain that this is the new projects will be launched, and if people are feeling that they want to be part of our company because of who we are and what we do, then they can easily decide for themselves to be part of these fast-moving projects and join. As soon as they join, you're able to receive your commissions according to the marketing plan. So that's why the business plan we have, the marketing plan, it's very unique, and it's allow you to actually have unlimited earnings potential. There are lots of flexibility, support. You can be your own boss. Like you can take it as a part-time, or you can take it as a full-time. If you're excited about few projects which we have in parallel, you can promote different projects, because in our ecosystem, in NEEW ecosystem, we have multiple projects which are actually launched in the back office. It's only up to you. What do you choose to promote? If you feel like that's Dragon Man is something it's resonating with you because maybe you're a fan of the movies, or because this is completely something so new to the market, maybe you already have some community of the crypto lovers, so that you can jump into this project straight away. If you're more the person, if you like the physical, tangible projects, well, we have a beautiful project, EVENTI, which is also have lots of promotions. And if you choose to build a business promoting EVENTI, this is also could be one of the opportunity. So that's why it's up to you. Where do you sell? How far do you want to go? And where your goals are? Like, what are your dreams? What would you like to achieve in the next 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years? And of course, the company provides you also with the different promotions, bonuses, support. There are so many things happening. Even as we talk, there are lots of departments who are working, even though today is Saturday, but there are people who are constantly improving our processes, improving our delivery. And I hope that you are noticed already some difference to what it used to be and what it is now. Let's go to the next slide. One of the frequent questions, and I saw this question on English chat and Russian chat before, what is there for how this project will benefit to the global portfolio users? Before I answer this question, can you please put a plus if you are co-owner of the global portfolio? So I will see how many people here will be related to this specific slide. I have lots of classes in this room, and I believe there are other languages also have many people who put classes. So then this is slide specifically for you. Take the print screen if needed. So let's briefly talk about how this project, Dragon Man project, will benefit to the global portfolio, to the WCRU. First of all, it will allow us to expand to the external community. As I mentioned this already many times, the company have chosen to go from people to people rather than from business to business approach. What I mean by this, it probably would have been easier to find one big investor who can fund the entire projects, and that's it. Less hassle, less explanations, like none of the seminars will be needed, none of the back offices will be needed to facilitate, and then it would have been yet another successful product in the market. But we like the challenge, we like ambitious goals, we like to impact people, and our aim is to have 15% of the world population. So that's why we didn't choose to go for the easiest way. We choose to go for the way which is right, which is how this project can impact people, how this project can help people all over the world to be in our MLCI, to build a new economic issue in the world, and to have something which they can pass to their generations. So therefore, we have chosen to go through the people to P2P, from person to person. That's why have an external community expansion. For us, this is the biggest challenge at the moment, because we see that as the company, we've been in the market now for almost 8 years, and it's a very long time. So there are lots of people who join in the beginning, they're not even longer with us today. There are lots of people who join us in the middle, they purchase the product they like, but it doesn't mean that they are constantly buying. However, the company is constantly growing. So the company is constantly needed extra people, extra funds, extra investments, so that each project can become individual and each project can become successful. So therefore, you need to understand that it is commitment from our leaders, and I'm being one of the leader, that it is commitment that I need to do whatever it takes to bring and to build, to attract new people, because this is only how the company can expand. If you don't have the new clients, and if the old clients are not participating, then how are we going to grow? There's no way a company can grow. And unlike any other marketing company, we don't have this options where you must build the volume every single month, which is again the biggest advantage for the people, but the biggest challenge for the company, because the company needs to generate the cash flow constantly. So that's why my commitment as a leader is I need to find the new people, I need to find new markets, I need to create this business opportunities for me and for the company, so the company can continue its businesses. So that's why going to the external community is the key. And this will benefit the global portfolio, because the more people we have who will be part of our projects, it will positively contribute the price for the WCRU as well. Reason number 2, the Dragon Man project monetization. On last Saturday, I have shared with you the cycles of the investment. If you have not watched this webinar, please do so, because I believe I clearly explained how one project can actually help us to monetize entire fruit baskets, how one project success can be overall the company success. And from professional investor point of view, I can see that if the 10 projects I invested in, 1 or 2 or 3, this is like the biggest the biggest news will be, but at least 1 or 2 projects will be successful, then it will cover all expenses what I have lost with another project. So that's why this project could be playing a big role into their global portfolio performance in general, because this project will bring us monetization. Then there is additional dividends payable from the box office and other platforms. So when the movie will be launched on the cinemas on our platform, when like people will be using it, same like Nurlan said about Netflix. So this movie will generate some income. So when movies generate the income, there also will be a profit, which could be distributed, and it will be distributed to WCRU holders as well as NFT holders. So that's why, of course, this project will benefit positively the global portfolio, because those who invested earlier in WCRU will be having this seed, this asset on their fruit basket. So therefore, the more successful, the more money Dragon Mail will be generated, the more it will be dividends created, the more it will be payable to the people. And this is our aim with the WCRU, is to create some additional passive income stream for people. Also, the global portfolio worth will increase. This is, I guess, already mentioned about this, and as well the branding and the marketing. This is a very key point. I want to explain a little bit. When we had an interview with Nurlan, he mentioned about why he chose our company, why he chose our community. And he could have, again, just to launch the movie. He has launched so many previous movies successfully, so it's been not like he needed somebody like us. It's been like win-win. We, like Andrey, saw how this movie can positively contribute to the global portfolio, and Nurlan has shown and recognized how having the massive community can benefit to the movie. So it's pure win-win for both parties. So having the community of the hundreds of thousands or millions of people, imagine what this will mean for movie. If you are owner of the NFT, if you're co-owner of the global portfolio, how likely you will go and watch this movie? Can you please put plus if you would actually would be looking forward to watch the movies yourself, or watch the movies with your family? I will be the first person to go and buy this movie from the platform, or in the cinema, and I will call all my friends and say, you know what, you should watch this movie, not just because this movie is great, but by the way, I'm co-owner of that movie. How cool is this would be? How awesome this concept is for people, that you can be proud that you're co-owner of something which is been there, presented to entire world. So this creates a massive branding and marketing. This creates something very unique concept which we will be remembered of. And being a pioneers, yes, it's the most challenging, but this is the most rewarding parts as well, being a pioneer on something like this. So that's why the branding and marketing plays very massive role on this project launched. And of course, with their global portfolio aims to have 15% of the world population, to build the NEEW, to build a NEEW, with the Nurlan targets to create entire universe out of the Dragonman story, and have these NFT projects. This will create win-win-win-win for everybody. There are no one who will lose on this journey of the success. So that's why the branding and the marketing will contribute massively to the global portfolio. We would be able to open the doors to the people who were sitting there and waiting for proof of concept. So the launch of this movie is the biggest proof of concept that something could be funded by people, something can be funded from scratch, and look what we have now. And we don't need to wait for the years and years. The movie is already ready. So that's why all these like little 6 points are hopefully explaining you how this specific project can be viewed as an offer by itself, but also how this project can contribute to entire portfolio. Can you please put from 1 to 10, when 1 you did not understand and 10 you understand what I mentioned about this entire glue between global portfolio and the NFT project? Good. Awesome. Let's go to the next slide. Few more slides, guys. Few more. The next steps. So what will be happening next after this webinar, literally? And so next week, watch the space about the timing and dates. You will hear when internal or private sale will be open. Again, this will be exclusively for Evorich community members and those who are in our organization. So if you wanted to invite somebody, they need to first register with Evorich, and then they would be able to see this instrument only after registration. And number 2, we will start building the sites, additional site and integration. This project will be synchronized with OpenSea, and this project, the website will be synchronized with a few other platforms, which will allow you to track who are other NFT holders. So if you wanted to start collecting the NFTs, you will have a platform which you can contact with the people, which you can identify who owns what piece of the movie. So this will be more fun for collectors. So you can build up this as their platform for you to understand the scope of the project and to see who we have from the community point of view. Number 3 will be external market launch. So when the website and integrations are ready, then we will launch it externally to the OpenSea and to other platforms. and we will build the bridges between the OpenSea to websites and to our community. Then we are going to plan in movie marketing and PR campaigns. Usually it takes, and this is shared by Nurlan and a few other specialists who are into their movie industry, it takes anything between 3 to 5 or 6 months to do marketing and PR campaign before the movie will be launched, because it's very important to build the market before the launch. So what I mean by this, maybe there are going to be some interviews with the stars. Maybe there are going to be some events like Nurlan just mentioned in October, where we need to prepare the market. You know, the movie is coming. There is something going to come. There is announcements. So 3 to 6 months will be ideal time frame for marketing and PR campaign before the movie has been released. So this 3 to 6 months is going to be lots of work from outside the community, but also internally, because we will need to also show the activity that yes, so like there is an audience, that we are waiting for this movie, that we are aware about the product launch. So we need to unite on this and help to provide different maybe testimonials, pictures, share some stories about Dragonman. So something which will build up the market value before the movie will be launched. And then we're on parallel at step number 5, finalization of the legal work will be. There are lots of things actually on the legal requires, lots of licenses needs to be to receive. There are additional licenses for online platform, additional licenses for the movie, for the patents, intellectual property, for the cinema needs to require license. So there's so many things which actually needs to be completed, but this could be done in parallel of their marketing, PR, and the legal paperwork could be finished, you know, at the same time. Then we are going to launch the cinemas first, and this will be the biggest announcement. We will know the dates a bit later, and then the last step will be online platform global launched. So after the cinema launch, then this movie will be open to our platform. The platform also should be ready by then. Again, it depends, all these steps will depend on the volume the NFT will be created. So if the NFT will create the projected volume, then we would be able to do everything very smooth. If for some reason NFT will not create this volume which needs to be, then the company would need to look for something external funding or something else which will be needed to add on in order for these plans to happen. Because again, I want to outline our plans. They are doesn't work from only one side. It is not just me sharing with you. There is somebody who is actually going to do this and somebody who's going to fund this, because none of these activities are free. And I'm sure you can appreciate this. So that's why it's that's why I've been keeping about, you know, commitment. So there are always like the blended synergy between our partners, our leaders, and our projects. If you have enough volume registrations, if you have enough exposure, then we can move very fast. If we don't have this, then everything what could be done for 6 months will be done in 12 months or 24 months. Not because the project is bad, but because our marketing depend on the people. And that's why we have this MLCI as an opportunity for people to actually take advantage of this project. But it also means that people need to understand their own responsibility, because otherwise it would not make sense to give such a high percentages to their marketing plan when if nobody will be interested to actually participate. So that's why these 7 plans include the platform global launch will depend on the volume which project will generate. And we will keep you updated every single stage, so you can use it for building up your own confidence in the project by the end of the day, but also to attract new people, attract maybe new investors who would be keen to explore this project in much more detail. But these are main 7 steps which we are planning to do, and like I believe that they are very structural. And again, closer to each stage execution, there are going to be some webinars and follow-ups when we will explain you what's in it for you, how we are moving forward, and what will be the next projections for the next few months. So I hope now you should be all clear about Dragonman, NFT, about how this will contribute to the global portfolio, how this can contribute towards your personal business, and how this can contribute towards our company success in general. So give me some reaction in chat. How are you? Are you not yet been tired or sleepy? Because I have one more amazing news to share. But before, I need to get a little bit of water sip. Okay. Good. I can see English chats sending lots of hearts, lots of pluses, smiles, rockets. Thank you, guys. So one more cherry on a cake, as we promised. So let's go to the next slide. Yesterday, those of you who are active, you have probably seen in the back office at the Evorich tab, we have opened up opportunity to purchase EVENTI tickets. This year, we prepared for you EVENTI 2022 online, which will be broadcasted from very premium platform. You will have an amazing experience of the 2 days online event. It will look completely different to traditional Zooms. This platform will give you lots of interesting advantages to participate, and you will be like inside of this event for the 2 days. It's going to be different experience from the user point of view, different experience from the speaker point of view, and we prepared something really, really cool this year. Those of you who have been in the company for a while, you know that every single year in October, we do some online event of the year. And this event called EVENTI. So this year, we're going to celebrate the 8 years anniversary of MLCI. This is a kind of wonderful number. 8 means infinity. 8 means abundance. 8 means there is no boundaries. 8 means that there is enough of the everything for everybody. So for those of you who are in numerology, and even if you don't, just Google what 8 years means, and number 8, and you will see how powerful this year will be. And this is where like all the projects slowly but surely, they actually getting ready for this 8th year to start up. There are lots of projects which will be started next year, and we will see them with our own eyes. There are lots of projects which will be yet introduced. So there's so many things will happen, and celebrating 8th anniversary will mean that we're going to celebrate the 8 years of the MLCI concept, where people are becoming co-owners of the brands they use. When people are building the massive businesses and massive organizations, 8 years have been impacting, having these webinars and trainings with all of you guys. We've been doing this for 8 years. So we're going to launch this big and massive event online. It's going to be 29 and 30th of October. The difference will be that 29 October, it will be day 1, where we will talk about some plans. We will go deeper into the roadmaps for the projects. There are going to be some cool announcements. The first day is going to be all about our achievements and our plans. What will be the next year to expect in next years. And the second day will be more like a training. We put a transformational training because we're going to add lots of topics which were never been there presented. And for the second day, those of you who wanted to dive deeper into MLCI, or if you want to dive deeper into the our community NEEW movements, then I invite you definitely to visit second day transformational training, where you will learn a lot of the new things about investment mindset, about the economical cycles, how they impacting the general people, what is happening in today's world, how people can actually find the best way and solution on like daily situations, whatever this income stream or whatever, it's something related to the investment. We will talk about lots of spiritual topics as well, how to attract, how to build your inner strength as well. And of course, we will talk about some business related topics, because at the end of the day, the MLCI, it's all about empowering people, and we can empower people by giving them opportunities to fulfill their goals, to fulfill their dreams so people can live the life happily and fully. And this is what is going to be today's event all about. There are different tickets types. You can read it on the back office. Just go to the Evorich tab, click on news, and you will be able to see all the description and information about silver, gold, and platinum tickets. As you can see underneath, there is some timetable, because we will switch or increase the price for the tickets before the event, as it usually happens. The closer to the event, then the higher price will be. So if you are early adopter, if you are the person who wants to get it at the best pricing, then do it earlier than later, because the later you wait, then the price will increase. And the closer to the events, as you can see, the price difference will be quite substantial. So don't wait to the last moment. Make sure that you are getting yourself to this tickets to the EVENTI 22, that you are with us and experience wonderful 2 days online event, and you learn everything from the leaders, from the thought leaders of industry. There are going to be lots of invited guests as well, lots of surprises, and in general, it's going to be an amazing event after which you will feel excited, you will feel proud, you will feel, you know, confident about where this company is going to. And I think this is what we need. We need to get a confident, positive community who actually support the project because they understand what will be the future for this project, because they see themselves on this project, because they're proud to be part of who we are and what we do. And this year we have very special tickets. It's called Diamond, and these tickets will cost 5,000, because for Diamond ticket holders, we will organize exclusive events within the event. I will not mention at the moment where it will be taking place. It will be in Dubai, but I will not share exact location. But you would be able to have 2 days together with a small group of people, and this group of people will be introduced to some of the key leaders of our company. It's going to be some exclusive face-to-face introduction to other people and our business partners, and you will have some private time. It's going to be all inclusive, of course. You're going to have lots of fun, lots of like sessions, which will actually bring some big aha moment. So this is our beginning of collecting, or beginning of building this like the private club of those people who actually wanted to impact the company. So if you're one of those people who are wanted to impact, wanted to see everything from inside out, and personally know the people who are running these projects or the companies, then Diamond option will be there for you. And you can either buy the Diamond tickets, or you can earn the Diamond tickets through the building your network. Again, more details, it is on your back office. From next week, we're going to start lots of hot seats, lots of online events like this, when we will explain, our leaders will explain what is the EVENTI all about, how people will benefit. And I'm really hoping to see at least 10,000 people online at the EVENTI. We have done the massive event in India, where there are thousands of people who flew to India to watch the EVENTI. And I believe this time have an online EVENTI. They should give us lots of scalability, and we can attract even more people all over the world. So that will be it from my side. Let's go to the next slide. More news will be coming very soon. Watch the space. EVENTI tickets are already available on the back office. Dragon Man pre-sale private list will be available from either next week or week after. We're still trying to synchronize some technical aspects of this. And as you know, we have plenty other projects and plenty other news, which you can have a look at the back office, or you can attend our webinars. And next big webinar like this, when we will invite all our community, will be 1st of October. Make sure that you put this in your calendar. So the 1st of October, it will be a business forum, but this year business forum, or this time business forum, will be different, because first of all, actually 1st of October will be the 8 years of the MLCI. So we're gonna share some celebration on that business forum with everybody to celebrate. Also, Academy of Private Investor will actually celebrate 11 years. 11 years of being in the world, helping so many people to be financially and investment educated. So there are going to be some sessions from Academy of Private Investor where you will learn what will be happening next with this project, and general how this project will be developing, taking onwards from October, November, and etc. And of course, the business forums also will be beneficial for those people who want to know what achievements has been done for the previous months and what will be the plans for the next months to come. So I'm looking forward to see you the next time online on the 1st of October. And then I will looking forward to get people, our crowd, the power of our MLCI on the EVENTI 2022, which will be 29th and 30th of October online. Make sure that you join in and let's create this new movement together. Let's remind us who we are and what we do this for, what is our goals and aims, and how we can help today with so many beautiful instruments to inspire, to help, to create the value, and to grow our community to the completely next level. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great Saturday, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.